This video is about audio. I go to Dungarvan and record sounds like fish splashing in the water, people casting their fishing rods, and clacky crows. I then go on to Colligan to record some of the sounds there, like water, leaves, and the sound of rain. I also get to see some deer. So if this sounds of interest, grab your headphones if you have some, and have a look at this video. I'm just down in Dungarvan now, in Abbeyside, and this is the view that I have. This is down at the quay. Lovely spot. I'm hearing some birds over to the right, also hearing a road. And what I'm going to do is, these are my omnidirectional mics. There's a pair of them. You guys are on a little handle which I'm going to attach to this, and then you'll be able to see where I'm pointing the mics and then hear the audio as well. So I'll go with the omnidirectionals first. You'll hear everything, and then in a little bit I'm going to use my shotgun microphone, isolate some sounds, and show you the difference between the two types of mic. So I'll attach you to this now. We'll go have a listen. That was a very cool example of how the omnidirectional microphones work. I'm very happy those seagulls came over. I can hear them over there now again. What I'm going to do is I'll switch over now to the shotgun microphone and we'll see how that sounds. Now, what you'll hear is, with that setup, I had two microphones, so that's called stereo. So you'll hear it in left and right, and it gives you more of an immersive experience. The shotgun microphone is going to be in what we call mono, so that's just going to be like one audio track, even in both ears. But will be a lot more directional. So when I point it away from that road, you should hear a difference. So we'll try it. I'll explain some other things then afterwards. Well, that's a new thing to me. I have never heard that before. A hooded crow up on a pole there, that's what I was just trying to record. He's just up there. I don't know if you can make him out. He's very small in the frame, but I stood there and I heard this tapping noise and I thought, what's that? It was him. Yeah, he did this weird like chattery noise, and I did manage to capture it quite cleanly there, so we'll have to see how that turns out, but never heard it before. So very interesting. Annoyingly, my DJI mic will not connect to my Osmo Action 4, in case you're wondering why the audio is weird. But yeah, there as I walked off, I saw the hooded crows went down and there were some chips on the floor, so I think that's what that noise was. Must have been something to do with the fact there was food present, so that's a new one for me. Quite cool. And there's some guys over there fishing. I might go ask them if I could record the sound of them fishing. The sound of them casting is kind of cool. Not sure what response I'll get, but I might ask. So yeah, there's a few fish hopping as well, or splashing anyway, so yeah, I might go over and just ask the guys. They'll be like, who's this weird vlogger? We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The guys were sound. Let me make a few recordings of them casting their lines, so it's pretty good. And got to get the sound of them reeling them in as well. I was also then getting some audio of the waves and the sound of the sand as well. Very different to the pavement, so yeah, all weird things, but different and quite enjoyable. So I'm going to go up here now and see what birds are around, see if there's any noises to be got, Then I might go to Colligan then. Last time I was there was a buzzard, so might have some luck and we might be able to get that today, we'll see. So that's a very good example of what my shotgun mic's doing for me. So this is back to the thing of polar patterns. My omnidirectional mics, they pick up absolutely everything. So if I were to use them here, the waves would sound great, the birds would sound great. The road in the background would not sound great. I wouldn't be able to get rid of it. So that's where this is good. So this isn't omnidirectional, this is a super cardioid microphone. It's quite a concentrated pickup pattern. Now, the only issue I have with this mic is sometimes the sensitivity I feel is a little bit low. It doesn't pick up what I want, like my Omni mics do, but maybe that's just a trait of, you know, shotgun mics versus, you know, omnidirectional mics. I don't know, I need to learn about that. As I say, I'm at the bottom of a steep learning curve. But something I've been looking into is cardioid microphones. So they have a broader pickup pattern than this one, but they will still project noise from specific directions. So like in this case, I'd love to be able to just point it straight ahead and get the noise that's ahead of me from the birds and the waves and pick it up broadly, but reduce the road noise. That's what I'm thinking. So all part of the learning. That's why I'm out to test what I have and get to know it and then see if it's worth investing in cardioid mics down the line. So yeah, that's an example of the rejection qualities of this sort of microphone. Back to the car now, and yeah, just gonna head to Colligan. So yeah, had a lot of fun there. Nice. It's funny, of all the things I've been doing recently, so be like, you know, photography, video, and now audio, the audio's taken a bit of a hold of me. I'm enjoying it. It's relaxing. And I don't know, it's quite an evocative thing. I'm thinking a lot, basically, myself and the girlfriend are thinking of moving away in about a year's time, or just over. And it's making me think of like all these things which I'm used to hearing, it's going to change. I'll be living somewhere else. So I'm kind of keen to document these things. And that's what I like with the audio. You'd be surprised, you know, what memories you can get from certain sounds. Whether it's a door that you're used to hearing close or a certain gate. I remember at my grand's house there was this gate, and any time you'd close it there was a certain little sort of clink that it would make, and you'd know that's someone going around to grand's. So you know, things like that. Here's a proper country one for you, but I used to own chickens, and they all had a different sort of crow. I wish I was into audio back then, because I'd love to have had captured the different sounds of their crows, because I could, if I heard them now, I could probably still tell which bird's which. So, silly, but yeah, that's my buzz with audio. And then the other side as well, I do like technology, and I love the fact you get these different microphones that allow you to do different things. It's like I was saying, the difference with the omnidirectional versus cardioid or supercardioid or geophones, contact microphones, hydrophones. Put your mic in the water, see how that sounds, you know? Like, there's just so many different things you can do. So, yeah, it is interesting. And that said, I'm thinking in Colligan I would like to record the water, see if there's any difference in the sounds where we just were. It's like salt water versus fresh water, any difference in our noises. And then the other thing would be the leaves as I walk through them. And finally, as I mentioned, the buzzards. So we'll see what we can do. I'll start with the shotgun microphones, that's what I have set up now. Then I'll move to the omnidirectional ones as I go to the location I heard the buzzards in. And yeah, we'll try and capture some nice, relaxing and interesting sounds. So the pesky dipper is sat right there. I was going to try and record it, but I don't have my waterproof trousers, so I'll be getting a soggy bottom if I try to get that, so I think I'm going to avoid it. However, I'm going to try something. We've heard what the bridge sounds like from above. But how does it sound like from below? I'm going to set up a tripod and I'm going to get that audio. So here we go. Yeah, I would try and get the audio as well of the dipper singing. But it's right next to the water, so this is what you're getting. Water and dipper. Okay, well that didn't sound quite as interesting as I thought it would from what I could hear there on the headphones, although it was breaking up a little bit here and there, so yeah, we'll see. I think there could be, I don't know, it might be somewhat interesting. I won't know until I hear it. Okay, so that was the shotgun microphone. Now I'm going to switch over to the omnidirectional microphones. We'll see what it sounds like, but it's getting quite wet, so I really can't be here too long. Without further ado, I'll switch over. Even with me being loud, speaking to camera, there's some deer over there. I've just walked up on them. they didn't see me, so I've left the audio recorder there. I'm going to get the Z9 and try and get some video. If they bark at me, you'll get to hear it on the audio recorders. So I don't have much camo, so I'll just see what I can do. So I was just recording with the omnidirectional mics over there when I saw some deer in the woods. I was talking normally and they came into the wood. I couldn't believe it. So I rushed back, got my camera, got my tripod, and I tried to go get footage, and I saw they went out into this field. So I went up to the hedge line, I was looking out, I could see them, but I didn't level my tripod in time, and the young deer, came running right over near me, so I had to just go with it. So I got some good footage, hopefully it's not too wonky. But then the doe, the mother, you can see the darker fawn and the darker mother, she barked a couple of times, and I actually got the steam coming out of her as she did it, or the breath. But I'm really hoping my clipping mics picked that up. This is cool sound, so if this has all come off, I'll be blown away. As I was doing all this, I was speaking to the DJI mic. I think it disconnected, but I think it was still running, so perhaps the audio will be okay, we will see, but wow, what an experience. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope this has been interesting. I hope it may have inspired some of you to consider getting into audio, even just start listening to audio and listening out for things when you're out and about. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next video.